At Maluuba, our research scientists are teaching computers and machines how to read. With the Game of Thrones Season 6 starting on April 24th, we wanted to see if our system can provide a quick refresher and answer some questions. Here, I have the Wikipedia page with the last season's plot summary. I'm going to upload it to Slack and ask our deep learning bot, Marcy, some questions about Daenerys, Arya Stark, and Jon Snow. Let's start with a refresher on Daenerys Targaryen plotline from Season 5. Who was abducted on the journey to Meereen? From the text in the first paragraph, we know that Tyrion Lannister and Varys begin their journey to Meereen together, where Tyrion is abducted. Let's ask a couple of questions about Daenerys. Who mounted an attack against Daenerys? From the first sentence of the summary, we know that in Meereen, the insurgent Sons of the Harpy have started to revolt against Daenerys, which our system is able to answer correctly. And let's ask one final question. Who saved Daenerys' life after the attack? And as we all know from the show, that it was Jonah. Next, let's ask a few questions about Arya Stark. Where does Arya Stark train with the Faceless Men? The answer for this comes from the last paragraph here. Arya Stark arrives in Braavos and starts training with the Faceless Men. What does Arya disguise herself as when ordered to kill the insurance agent? From the same paragraph, we see that Arya Stark disguises herself as an oyster seller, which our system answers correctly. And now, the most anticipated topic for Season 6, Jon Snow. Let's start with a simple question. What position is Jon Snow elected for in the Night's Watch? As we all know from the show, it was Lord Commander. Let's ask a follow-up. Who does Jon form an alliance with? The answer for this comes from this sentence here that as newly elected Lord Commander of the Night's Watch, Jon forms an alliance with the Wildlings. And finally, the biggest shock of the series so far. Who stabbed Jon Snow? From that same paragraph, we see that they lure Jon into a trap and stab him, leaving him to die, where they refers to the Night's Watch in the previous sentence.